on.
Alright, cool. Hello everybody, Brian Best.
Colin.
You're at the new Phased.io offices.
Yeah.
With a fantastic new logo.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Gives it a homey feel.
Yeah. Michaelette and Darian McDonald for giving us a fantastic thing and putting that stuff on there. But yeah, so updates on our progress. We've done quite a bit of a pivot since we last spoke. We are still continuing development on a Chrome application. However, with conversations with our mentors, the application we've built on the Chrome side actually fits very well into something that we've built into a mobile application. So on my point, we've been spinning up an Ionic application and putting together the same features we had in the Chrome application, which was just status updates, text, seeing what your team's doing, and so on, but adding a lot more rich context-sensitive things. So the weather, where your physical location is, and also taking pictures and working on uploading those to Amazon so people can bring them down. You can take a look at that.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like, we use this, UIT is using it, like the people using it, they, you can see what everybody's up to right there.
It's a little like, it's not invasive enough so it's distracting, but it's informative enough that you can actually get like, oh yeah, Colin's working on this, presentation update or, that kind of stuff.
And you can kind of get the time of it too. So like, what was cool is I was in Bedek over the weekend and plugging away, and like, I saw that people were updating saying like, we're at the UIT softball tournament, and I just finished up a lesson teaching paddleboarding, and then just kind of plugged away on the presentation. But I mean, I know it's kind of cool that like, I woke up the next morning, and when I got on, I saw that Brian had updated, so it was like, okay, like Brian's on the go.
Yeah.
I'm in Bedek, he's in Sydney, and we're going full steam.
Yeah, and he can like then contact me, being like, hey, you're up there, and do
so it really like pairs well with Slack, the popular chat application, which is taking the world by storm.
So what else do we have?
So we were accepted into Spark, Cape Breton recently, and we were nominated as the most innovative company of the year. So there's some work to be done behind that, and actually I'm thinking about it. I need to run to some insurance-related stuff, but so we're moving on that. But there's forms that need to be filled out. There's paperwork that needs to be done. They have this whole questionnaire thing for the nomination and for the presentation for Spark. We have quite a bit to do on the presentation. We don't present until August 19th, but we really, really want this. Like, this is something like that we're close. Like, we're closer than we have been with other competitions, and like, God, it's for like, we have a chance to win 50,000, and like,
the amount of stuff that could do for us, like we could instantly be like having things done into your hands, and you would be enjoying it all the while. And
because like right now, like we've been both plugging away at this like a lot.
Yeah. But
there's still only two of us, and like to keep us going, like Brian has picked up work, and like I go to Bedek and teach lessons, and like just to keep us going. But I think that's been one of the harder parts of the whole startup is like, you have that little financial backing to like get you going for a few months, and then eventually it's like, hey, I need to start.
You need to start doing something. Like you gotta pay the bills, you gotta put stuff in your mouth, you got to pay whatever you can to do things. And
we used to eat at Embers like all the time. And now I'm like that was $20 a day.
It's a lot of money. Like
$18, and then we'd spend the $2 to go get a coffee after, and it was just like, why, Colin?
Like you realize when you're doing a bootstrap company, like every single dollar is so much more important now. And
is that me or you? Hang on, that's the phone.
But yeah, no, like every single dollar is so much more important. Every single like decision.
I gotta take this. Just keep going.
Well, yeah. So we're bootstrapping the company, obviously, and that's the words that I've got to say about that. But Spark is a really big deal for us, and if we do get into that, and if we get something out of it, it would be huge. It would be massive. I mean, like we stepped up with this whole company coming into this incubator, which is fantastic down here, and being able to actually focus on a product with no distractions outside of ourselves and build something. Like, in terms of what we've made right now, just being in this office and feeling that we've actually come a little bit further, like we've essentially built the application over again and better and bigger and more features. That like it's just been a whirlwind. And if we had that next step, a little bit of funding beneath us, I can only imagine like that's another 10x fold in what we can actually make in terms of our company.
So like, I've been doing the financial stuff, and like our capital costs, like what do we need, furniture, computer, space, etc. Blah 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 blah. We like looking out at that and scoping it out. For most startups, would cost somewhere in the vicinity of like $10,000 or so to actually get where we have gone to with everything that we have. But through bootstrapping, we're like running right now, having the same things as that, and at like $4,000. Like, if you were to take everything that we currently have in this room right now and get the worth and value of it, like
a lot of it has been in kind. And a lot of it has been like gratuitously given to us through things like UIT or through the innovation space we have here right now, or from what you have at home, Cole.
Yeah, that's true. I've been we brought in a few things. I actually have an office printer that I used for university, which was a little over the top. But
the stuff that we've actually given direct cash out for this office has been these lights that we have, some whiteboards, and the paint that I'm going to be paying Darian for the next day or so.
And like, I don't know, I'm bringing in TV, and we have an Xbox here. We're actually going to be, we're going to use Connect with an Xbox One to do our Skype meetings and blah, blah, blah with mentors and so on.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
so
that's an update.
Yeah, that's an update.
Sorry,
we're right now. But we'll talk to you all later.
Bye-bye.